So I was having a conversation not long ago about how zodiac signs, you know what I'm saying, to me they're applicable. You know what I'm saying? They are of merit. I feel like zodiac signs, you know what I'm saying, they actually kick in when you're, you know, lowering yourself to your animal level. When you lower yourself, you know what I'm saying, or when you're operating on your lower vibrating self, then those characteristics, you know what I'm saying, are more manifest, I would say. You know, below the waist, somewhat above the waist. I'm still trying to figure this out. But like I say though, right now though, I'm just thinking about how to explain, you know, the 3 divisions of every month, for as much as, you know what I'm saying, I will do that. I'm out here getting sprayed by I guess, I don't know, somebody's being turned on, and I'm getting sprayed. So I'm getting ready to ponder what to use to cover up the spray, because pretty soon I'm gonna smell like I've been fucking and I ain't been doing shit. And I'm really big on just like smelling a certain kind of way. Like, I don't like to smell just any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, and I was telling somebody, I said, you know, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a woman wants you and she can't have you, oh my God, the devil ain't nothing compared to that. The devil ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. But right now, it's just so much going on these days. I think somebody was talking about it. It was I'm trying to figure out what it was gonna say. I'm always bombarded by secondhand smoke in various places, and it, you know, diminishes my my thought process. And I'm mindful of what CeeLo said on the Goody Mob Still Standing album. I want to say it was my thought process. God bless my thought process. And with that being said, I'm like, they said that I mean, it was a comedian. He made a joke about putting tussin on anything. He was like, you know, hospitals don't really cure anything. You know, if you go to a hospital, they'll probably take whatever you have and bioengineer it into something that can affect other people more efficiently. So, and then polio made a comeback. Polio made a comeback, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, they got rid of polio supposedly in like 1969. So I guess the CDC sees the diseases. CDC means see diseases. And they see these diseases as something that can be actually, you know what I'm saying, utilized and applied to larger populations as necessary. And that being said, I'm more apt to feel like, you know, any type of contact. If they make a body condom, then maybe I'll probably ponder the, you know what I'm saying, the possibility. But they don't make body condoms, so I think some comedian said it. He said they don't have a condom that actually, you know, covers your scrotum. So you might, you know, you might cover your penis, but if you're doing a decent job, your scrotum's gonna be you're gonna have dough on your nuts like Dunkin' Donuts. You know what I'm saying? And it's, these days I'm just really, you know, personally I'm kind of OCD, you know, and I just not really gonna participate. More so like a certain MC said, he was like, I declined and participated until I was orientated. So with that being said, I'm more so just a watcher. You know, I remember they had a show and it was like, yo, all we do is watch him. You know, we don't really, he knows that we're watching him, but we're just watching him. It was a series. It was actually a movie, but then it became a series. And the watchers were not, you know, they didn't really, you know, they didn't bring them out in the movie, but they elaborated, you know, over like a few seasons. So it's like, we're just watching him, just observing him to see, you know, what his caliber and his character is. So I'm just more so like my man said, play it cool. That's the old school rule, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, I'm out every day just to keep, you know, to be in touch with what's going on. And like I say, I ain't gonna lie, I spent a lot of time just, you know, under a roof, to where I feel like, you know, time just passed me by like Rip Van Winkle in a way. So, you know, I'm just more so trying to catch up, playing catch up. But right now I'm preferring to eat mustard, because in playing catch up, I realized that, you know, I prefer mustard because they put a lot of sugar in ketchup, and I'm trying to keep my sugar levels down because I'm hyper. I'm real hyper. I get bursts of energy out of nowhere, and I attribute that to this, my lettuce and any greens. I feel like when you eat green things, the power of the sun is maximized even in small amounts. Like saying that green is one of the best colors to harness the energy of the sun. So I mean, black stabilizes it, but black is not mutable, so it doesn't change. But there was a certain person, Phil Valentine said, he said the plants are the first things to actually absorb the light codes from the sun to let the consumers thereof know what the next change in their evolution needs to be. So it's like getting something wholesale or through a middle person. So people eat meat, they get the plants through the whatever the meat eater ate. I mean, they get the veggies through whatever the plant eater ate. But me personally, I'm just more so like I'm going straight to the source. I have a real addictive personality, which is why I choose to abstain from certain activities. I'm a Taurus, so being a Taurus, I'm real earthly. But I realized that there was also mention of a bull of heaven, Humbaba, and I too am quite humble. I too am quite humble. And I humble myself, what I'm saying, because I realize that it takes strength to be humble. You gotta be real strong to be humble. I think Tupac said that. What I'm saying? He said something about some being hardened to be humble. What I'm saying? I practice. It's an ongoing process. He said, I'm too something for a smile when I'm crazy to be humble. So with that being, I'm like, yo, it takes true strength, to be humble, and my nature, what I'm saying, as perceived by others, for as much as I, peruse back through my thoughts and memories, I realized that, I was not always like that. So the changes that I made to myself currently are like, they're necessary, and in these days, I realized I was in the store one day and I thought about, like food. I was like, what, they said a SNAP card. And I'm like, we don't really have SNAP benefits. Like, it's food stamps. We don't refer to it as SNAP down here. So I'm like, if you don't get your SNAP benefits, you're going to snap. And if you get too many SNAP benefits, you're going to probably, the buttons on your pants going to snap. You know what I'm saying? If you got too many SNAP benefits, you know what I'm saying? Something going to snap. So a lot of things are hinged on SNAP, But I would choose to buy like maybe some Rice Krispies or something, like some Snap Crackle Pops, if I get like, enough Snap. But that would be, if I actually find a place for it, what I'm saying. I'm still trying to find a way to make things more palatable to my taste buds. And I realized when you eat anything that's sugary and sweet, this lettuce is so sweet. Oh my God. I could not believe how sweet this lettuce was. I was like, yo, did this get sprayed with like some kind of like sweet pesticide or something? I'm like, it's so sweet. I mean, it was like really sweet, like, sweet. So with that being said, I'm like, yo, I'm thinking about how your taste buds, sugar is called sugar cane. And like cocaine, it can numb your taste buds to more natural sugars and types of glucose. So once you start eating sugar, that's why they were talking about high fructose. Yo, fuck that, yo. High fructose can actually get you hooked on it, and your taste buds are numb to, nature got it right. Nature got it right, you know what I'm saying? She got it right. But, we have certain, people who their senses are diminished. They have latent melanin that may not be obvious, but they have more melanin. I realized that the slave trade was really based upon rum and sugar. They were hooked on sweets. Certain people were like, yo, we love this sugar. Where's it come from? It was like, yo, it comes from these Caribbean islands. And they love sugar, rum, and chocolate. And with that being said, it sparked the whole triangular trade, you know what I'm saying? That pretty much put things in motion. But like I say though, I'm more so just browsing over this thing with the my newfound diet, and I'm happy about it. I'm happy enough to the degree that I'm not gonna start experimenting with. Like I realized that I like mustard more. I'm more. Oh yeah, Trugoy from De La Soul passed away, and that really kind of hurt me because I realized that it made me think about Pasta Noose, and he likes ketchup, and I'm like, you know what, man, that's real. All right, the bus should be coming again soon, and it's starting to rain because players only love you. I'm saying the thunder only happens when it's raining, and it's raining now. And players only love you when they're playing. So I plan on playing minus the love. Because love spelled backwards is EVOL, is evil. And even other stuff is, you know, can be just as detrimental. Peace, peace.